In this episode, we're going to be looking at external data. So I do have a Rails application up and running using PostgreSQL, and there's a lot of data on this application. I downloaded all this data from Kaggle, which is a data warehouse or a data dump that you're able to get large amounts of data. So I imported this into a Rails application, and again, this is using a PostgreSQL backend. However, I also have another database that's running Microsoft SQL, and it has a lot of data as well in a completely different format, as well as a different database engine. And so in this episode, we're going to be taking that data from the PostgreSQL or the Microsoft SQL database and consuming it within our Rails application. So we're going to be using two different data sources that are external from our Rails application, and then we're going to bring it into our application and interact with it in a safe way. And there's a lot of caveats to this. Normally, we wouldn't establish a direct connection to the database, and instead, we would use APIs. But there's several situations and cases where you may have access to the database, but the primary application that consumes that database does not have any exposed APIs, and it's closed source, so you're unable to modify it. But what you do have access to is the database server that you'll be connecting to. And I've come across this many times in my career where I've had to interact with an external database. And so in this episode, we're going to have a SQLite Rails application where we're then going to connect to a Postgres database and also a Microsoft SQL database, and then consume the data from those databases within our Rails application. And did you know that you can go to railsstore.com to get your own Ruby on Rails t-shirt or your Drift and Ruby t-shirt? To watch this full episode and more videos, visit driftandruby.com and subscribe to the Pro membership.